it's lovely, it's nothing like anything I've heard, and it's actually really quiet. It's quieter than some flats I've lived in my lifetime, so it's nice. So before I came here, I was literally just on a friend's sofa because the placement I had before that kind of broke down, so it didn't go very well. So yeah, I was living on a friend's sofa till I got the placement here.
Hi, I'm Vicky Chase and I am the project coordinator at Exeter Foyer. We have quite a mixture of people here at the moment actually, so predominantly we work with 16 to 25-year-olds. Typically we tend to get care leavers. It tends to be here where they've been in other placements, supported lodgings or other sort of support placements, typically where they've broken down and they've been asked to leave. I think a lot of our ethos at the foyer is we want to give people a chance.
So I couldn't find myself somewhere on like the private sector or Devon Home Choice because I got into rent arrears. So my social worker had to try and find me some sort of supported living so I could have somewhere for me and my child.
We recognise that every young person that walks through the door is going to have a level of trauma when they come here, and the way that they express that trauma can, as people's perceptions might come out in anger, it might come out in substance misuse, but we try to work within that in the sense that we give them space to be able to express themselves, but we also work to give them different ways of expressing themselves in a more positive light.
It's really nice to know that there's someone, no matter what, there's always someone in that office or something if I need anything, even if it's like a 5-minute chat because like my head's everywhere, or I don't know, to help show me like where, I don't know, near a shop or something is. It's just nice to know there's someone there.
Sort of, for a lot of people, they don't have families, they don't have a big support network, they don't have a lot of friends. We become the adult. They've never necessarily really had an adult, so we become the role model of how adults can behave rather than being authoritarian, if you like, and I think it's about changing the young people's perceptions of authority and adults as much as it is about combating other people's perceptions of them.
My only difficulties is now obviously I'm like in Exeter, so it's further away than what I know, and obviously like the working and stuff, I'm really struggling to try and figure out to find the childcare that's cheap enough to be able to work and actually earn something from working as well. I'm not just working to pay for childcare.
Yeah, roughly, conservative estimate, I'd say 65 to 70% are in employment education or training. So we have a range of people that are actually working in sort of jobs. We have people that are on apprenticeships, and we have people that are at college.
Before, so I worked as many things, but I was working in a chippy and a funeral director. Yeah, I mean, you were there, like you'd see people at some of their darkest times, do you get what I mean? Like family members are dying and you were there able to help them and just try and make things that little easier.
I love it. I have worked in support work for 20 years now. Shouldn't probably say this, but they are my favourite customer group to work with because they just have such a different outlook on life. Every day, don't get me wrong, it can be really challenging, and some days can be really busy, and we do face challenging behaviour. But in every day, there is a nugget of inspiration, or there is just something wonderful that happens in like the smallest everyday thing. And for me, I take that home, and I don't take their successes home, but I take okay, we've made something a little bit better today, or we've made a step forward today, or they really made me smile. Every day they do something that makes me smile.
A nice house with a garden and me working as a funeral director, so yeah, that would be our lovely goal. Him in school, yeah, hopefully mainstream, nice, and his health to be a lot better. So yeah, that's where I hopefully see us in the next 5 years. So it's 3 months while I was on my friend's sofa. I honestly felt like the worst mother and stuff like that because I didn't have anywhere stable for my child. So the fact that there's somewhere stable for him to live and for me to live is just, it's amazing. I couldn't wish for anything more.